No, ጻድቃን works for ጻድቃን ጻድቃን ይሰርሕ ጻድቃን ገንዘቡ ኣብ ኢትዮጵያ ኣሎ እሱ ኢልካ እዚ መንዲሽ ምዝሓደ ሳሞራ ዝበሃል ናይ ጎልፍ ኣሎ ኣብሎ ፍርቂ ድዩ ወላ ሙሉ ዝምኖ ናይ ጎልፍ መፃወት ኣሎ ኣብ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ማለት እዩ ኣብኡ ገለ ገንዘብ ስለ ዘሎም ኢትዮጵያ ክፈርስ ኣይደልዋን ሕጂ በቃ እንድሕርዳ ናይ ብሓቂ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ክትሕግዞ ከለካ በቃ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ምስ ህዝቢ ኣምሓራ ምትዕራቕ ኣይኮነን ቀዳማይ ፀገሙ ኣነ ብለካ ኣለኹ ናተይ ጌጋ ናይ ኤርትራ ሽግር ኣብ ትግራይ ፍታሕ ዝብል ኣረኣየ ነይሩ ኖ ሕጂ ርእዮ ሲ ዘይፈልጦ ክንደይ ነይሩ ብዛዕባ ትግራይ ክንደይ ፀገም ከሎ ኣብቲ ናይ ትግራይ ፖለቲካ ሕጂ ርእዮ ኣሎ ናይ ትግራይ ፀገም ኣብ ኤርትራ እዩ ዝፍታሕ ምስ ኤርትራ ዘሎ ሽግር ምስ ዝፍታሕ ናይ ትግራይ ፀገም ይፍታሕ ህልውና ናይ ኤርትራ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ድሕነት እዩ ህልውና ናይ ኤርትራ ትበሃል ዘላ ሃገር ድሕነት እዩ ወላ ዓባይ ትግራይ ክትመፅእ እንተኮይና ኤርትራ ቅድም ክትዕወት ኣለዋ ከም ሃገር ኤርትራ ከም ሃገር ክትዕወት ኣለዋ ኤርትራ ከም ሃገር ውሕስቶ ትግራይ ትዕወት ማለት ኤርትራ ትዕወት ክኾን ኣለዋ
ሚልዮናት ናይ ኢትዮጵያ መሰረተ ልምዓት ንሃነፅካ ኣዲስ ኣበባ ግን ከመይ ዓጠምጠን ከም ዘበለካ ብዕላማ ከመይ ከም ዝገበርካ ይፈልጦ እዩ ንሱ ኣድቕዎ ፅቡቅ ናይ ሻዕብያ እዚ ውሰድዎ ፅቡቅ ለይሰን እዩ እዚ ኣታ ሻዕብያ ጀግና እዩ እኮ ንዕላም ንስ ረቢሉ ዝኸይድ እኮ እዮም ከመይ ገይር ዓጠምጠን ከም ዘበለካ ይወደ እኮ ትፈልጦ ኢኻ እኮ አንዳርጋቸው ብዚ ብርሃኑ ነጋ ክዳን ዩኒፎርም
አዲስ አበባ ተቀምጦ ብርጌድ ብሎ ጋይስ ሂድ ግንባር ሸፍት ሂድ ራስን ነጣውጣ ሻዕቢያ ብርጌድ ነሐመዱ የሚባል እንኩሮ ቡድን እዚህ ምንም ነገር ሳይሰራ ጸጉሩን ፍሪዝ እያደረገ ከተማ ለከተማ እያውደለደለ አንዳች አዲስ አበባ ተጎልቶ ብርጌድ ብሎ ጋይስ አዲስ አበባ ተቀምጦ ብርጌድ ብሎ ጋይስ ሂድ ግንባር ሸፍት ሂድ ራስን ነጣውጣ ሻዕቢያ ብርጌድ ነሐመዱ የሚባል እንኩሮ ቡድን እዚህ ምንም ነገር ሳይሰራ ጸጉሩን ፍሪዝ እያደረገ ከተማ ለከተማ እያውደለደለ አንዳች አዲስ አበባ ተጎልቶ ብርጌድ ብሎ ጋይስ
So the Sharia regime came in right away. They said this customary law is archaic, is very old, and is in fact is colonial. So we need to dismantle it. So they take away the Afar's right to the sea, to fish, to the land, to farm, to salt mining that Afar traditionally used as exporting salt. All of these were taken in this specific land proclamation that Eritreans introduced in 1994. It's in a land reform. So the power for the Afar to govern themselves through how to live off their territory and land were taken by a systematic means. So Eritrea used this specific crimes against Afar, specifically Dankalia. You may, this is, I have not heard, you can enlighten me if you heard this, but this is not happening in other parts of Eritrea. So another thing is the like I said, the Afar traditional leaders, one by one, have been systematically eliminated by the regime. So the Afar do not have someone to speak for them, to defend their rights, including the sultans who were forced out of Dankalia, the existing sultans. For example, Sultan of Biru, one of the foremost anti-colonial sentiment that was anti-colonial struggle that was waged against the Italians were led by the Afar Sultan of Yassin Haisaba, for example, in Sultan of Biru. So his descendants were forced out of Dankalia, and people like Muhammad Umar Akito, who were the first pioneers of Eritrean liberation struggle, died in exile in Yemen. So all of the Afar sultans and traditional leaders that could have traditionally led politically, socially, economically, the Afar societies were forced out. And the mass graves that the United Nations talking about have, because of the Afar relations that had at the time of Eritrea's independence, the entire border communities, including those in Assab, were put together and was massacred in 1999 inside Assab. So all of it to say is that this regime had a deliberate agenda to colonize the Afar people so that the Afar remain powerless, economically marginalized, politically oppressed, so that they can further their agendas. So